Good morning, and I'm hoping these videos are turning out to look okay for you guys on YouTube. I'm thinking using the camera on the front end of the phone is making a better quality video overall. Now, I found it difficult, like when I'm using the one where I can see myself, I usually turn it on its side so that it comes out widescreen. But I think I have the setting on this one set where it's not necessarily the widest of screens, but it's not going to be too narrow either for you. I really don't know. I haven't, since I've been doing this the past few videos, I haven't actually went and really paid attention to what it looks like when you play it. But I hope everybody's doing good. I am Greycloud Sage of the Eternal Moment. If you can, do me a favor, please hit the like button. And I really, and if you haven't subscribed and you've possibly watched one or two videos and you're kind of digging what's going on here, think about it anyway. Think about subscribing. It'll help the channel out. And if you hit the like button, it helps push the videos out to more people. I'm just here trying to share a little bit of life experience. If you'll go back in the history of the channel, once I'm done with one book that I'm sharing or something, it might be a little bit before I get in my brain what I want to share in that nature again. But I often find some type of book where I can read from. If it's not every single day, at least there'll be multiple videos during a week's period of me sharing from whatever book it is I'm sharing. And it's usually something I've already read myself and that it helps me in my life. And I think it may benefit others. So, yeah, this is going to be a Don't Sweat the Small Stuff video. And let's remember it's all small stuff. And if in case you've never heard of the book, if you want to know who the author is, it's Richard Carlson. I don't know. I hadn't really done any research on him. I just happen to have this book. I think I ran across this book years ago, maybe in jail or when I was on the streets. I can't remember. But it'd been years. And so when I found this, at a thrift store for very cheap, I was like, hey, that'll be a good one to read from. And I got to start thinking about what I'm going to do, because I'm not far from the end of this one. But let's get on with this. I believe we're on 81. Make sure here. Yeah, we're on number 81. And the title is, When Trying to Be Helpful, Focus on Little Things. Mother Teresa once said, we cannot do great things on this earth. We can only do little things with great love. Sometimes our grandiose plans to do great things at some later time interfere with our chances to do little things right now. A friend once told me, I want my life to be about service, but I can't do anything yet. Someday, when I'm really successful, I'll do lots of things for others. Meanwhile, there are hungry people in the streets, elderly people who could use some company, mothers who need help with their children, people who can't read, neighbors whose homes need paint, streets with litter, people who need to be listened to, and thousands of other little things that need to be done. Yeah. Mother Teresa was right. We can't change the world, but to make the world a brighter place, we don't need to. All we really have to do is focus on those little acts of kindness. Things we can do right now. Right now, what can we do to be kind? My favorite ways to be of service are to develop my own helping rituals and to practice random acts of kindness. Almost always little things that give me enormous satisfaction and peace of mind. Often the most appreciated acts of kindness aren't the $1 million grants from giant corporations, but the 1 hour of volunteer work in a home for the elderly, or the $5 gift from someone who can't afford anything, or the $5 gift from someone who can't afford anything at all. If we focus on how little difference our acts of kindness really make in the scheme of things, surely we will end up frustrated, and we'll probably use our hopelessness as an excuse to do nothing. If, however, we take great care in doing something, anything, we will feel the joy of giving, and will help to make our world just a little bit brighter. Just a little bit brighter. Yeah. I don't know. Ever since the other day, Saturday, when I was kind of being out of shape over some crap, and I'm not going to discuss what it was again. I done realized yesterday, I believe it was, that I should have never mentioned anything about it. I mean, I could touch on it, but I probably shouldn't have dealt with it the way I did as much. I still believe that I may just be assuming something, and there could be something much. Hopefully it's just something simple with the said situation, and it's not a bad situation going on. I hope I don't get any bad news in that sense. But like I said, I don't want to talk about it that. What I wanted to talk about is where he was talking about, in there he shares about Mother Teresa saying, you know, and then what Mother Teresa said, and then where he was talking about, like, a lot of times things get kind of fouled up because we're waiting for some further time in the future, and that's when we think it's going to be. And I was trying to find a writing that I had came to me a while back, and I don't remember how old it was, but I couldn't really find it right this second. But it was something to the extent of, I myself used to look into the future and think, you know, my day's going to come. My day is going to be. And I thought of success as something far off. And I thought of all these things that I've been shown years ago, like the potential that God showed me I have here on this earth, and the things that it can be done through me in conjunction with other people by the movement of spirit in general. I used, you know, and I think a lot of people have this way of looking at things, and for me, it's changed. I don't see some far off future where this is going to happen. I see where the things that I was shown all my life and the potential I could reach as being now. It is happening now. And it was happening then, in that moment, when that was now, rather than me thinking it was somewhere out of my reach. I have to accept that I'm in the thick of it now. It's getting good. Like, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be days like the other day when I let something irritate me that shouldn't irritate me until I know true facts about what's going on. And hopefully, like I said, it's not anything, bad. I really pray that it isn't. And I have to remind myself every day, especially when I do read from this book, it's a reminder to myself, whether you guys know it or not. I'm also telling myself that, hey, it ain't that big a deal. A lot of things that a lot of things that seem and get worked up in my head on any given day, I know the day before yesterday, I was like extremely just irritable. And like I went to church on Sunday and everything and had a great day at church. But then afterward, like before church, I was pretty irritable and I really needed to be there. When I came home, there were several instances of just, frustration, irritability. And a lot of that was just by what I had allowed to sink into my brain and the assumptions I was making. And I was also forgetting if you don't know, there's something I like to try to practice anyway. It's 5 agreements. The 5 agreements. The first book you would like, is the 4 agreements. But if you can find the 5th agreement, it will tell you all the 4 agreements and the 5th, and it's all in one book. But basically, you know, the first agreement, be impeccable with your word. Mean what you say what you mean. Number 2, don't take anything personally. And then number 3, one of the vital things, don't make assumptions. You know? And that's kind of hard sometimes, being human. That's why the Spirit told me the other day, you know, lean more into me, Greycloud, lean more into me during these circumstances. During these times that something's going on in there, lean harder on me. The 4th agreement is always do your best, and remember that your best changes from day to day, moment to moment. If you're sick one day, your best ain't going to be quite as good as the day you weren't sick. And of course, the 5th agreement, be skeptical, but learn to listen. That's including anything I share or say, and I am never trying to push anything on anybody. Like, I don't tell you because it works for me that you have to do it that way. Now, I would say, you know, if you don't have a relationship with your Creator, then it might, and you're having struggles in your life, that I'll speak from experience. As I work on my relationship, it seems to help me get through things better. But I can't speak for you. I can only share my little brief moment in time here. And I know I said it at the beginning, but if you could, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. Subscribe if you can, if you haven't already. And please share these videos to any place you're at, whether that be X, Gab, Facebook, you know, copy a link and send it directly to someone you think it might help. The mission's not over yet. Things are just starting to really stir and get going. That's why I truly believe that as I get better at these things and I start having less struggles, I'll still have more things coming at me, more temptations. And you know, that is happening every day. I struggle so much with carnal desires and lustful things. I struggle with just stuff like my eating healthy, you know, like I eat pretty healthy, but then I flub up and go gorge out on a bunch of stuff I don't need to eat. You know, I've really got to keep my blood sugar regulated, you know. I just had a piece of that toe removed like a few weeks ago. And this Friday I'll be going to get them stitches out. So everything's good. I'm not boo-hooing. Pooh. I'm grateful to be alive. I am so grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for you guys. Grateful for the channel's growth, all the new subscribers. Y'all don't know how much that means. And hopefully I can pinpoint when I want to do I'm going to try to do a giveaway soon, because we've done way past 500 subscribers. Hopefully that's not a false thing. I have a friend that's got a channel, and a month ago or a little bit over, he had over, like, he went from like 300 and something, I think, to like well over 400 on his way to 500. And he was really excited. And then just a day or two later, it was back down to 300 and something subscribers. And I don't know what goes on with that, how that happens, why YouTube has that even going on. But hopefully in the coming months, I can be building more extensively on other platforms such as Rumble. I will be doing a lot on X, hopefully this year, video-wise too, like maybe other content that you won't see here on YouTube and stuff. And I'm considering biting the bullet. I don't know if I can do it this month, but I've been seeing some laptops anyway. You know, I can get a refurbished laptop depending on what kind of RAM it's got and how much storage space it's got and stuff like that. You know, I see them from anywhere from $50 to $200 and something dollars. It can go on way up there, but I figured, man, I might just have to bite the bullet one month and spend something on a refurbished computer just I can get it in my hands and start learning how to use one again. I mean, I know how to use them, but I have to retrain myself, and I have to learn that particular computer I got. And once I got that on hand and I'm starting to practice with it, because I want to learn editing, I want to be able to make some videos that are not just like this. I'm always going to do this freeform type video, but I would like, I have a friend that's worked on an idea for a little intro music, and it would be cool. Like at some point, if I had a computer, I could have someone help, make a logo and maybe something that I can learn how to attach to most of my videos at the beginning, so it shows you the name of the channel, and it's a gray cloudy day. It's gonna be a great cloudy day, something like that anyway. But I'm gonna get off here, man. I'm anticipating hopefully that I get paid today. It's not a guarantee. If I do, then I will be busy later. I'll know for sure if I have some money on my card here between 10:30 and 11. Once I know for sure, then I'll be arranging a ride and trying to get some things done. I try to take care of the responsibilities as much as I can first and foremost, and then anything afterwards. For instance, like I plan on buying from Ethan Van Sciver's eBay store. I plan on getting the blood honey today, Cyber Frog blood honey. I plan on ordering that. There is a copy still there, like it says it's getting low on them, but I want to put that out there. I want to get that, and so I can, once I get it, I'll do an unboxing and maybe do a video on it after I read it. Yeah, I'm hitting a nicotine vape thing, but okay, let's get off of here, Greycloud. It's time to end this video. Until next time, Greycloud Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. Ditto!